We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Julie on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind. Two mics and a mind.
Hello. Welcome to Two Mics and a Mind. I'm Tuli, one of your hosts. I'm Joe, my co-host, the Love Doctor, and our resident Joe. Hello. How is everyone doing?
I am doing good. I am feeling good. I'm looking good. What more can I say?
One more. What more can you say?
Great.
I'm doing great.
Oh yeah. You know what? You are doing great, and I'm glad to hear that. Want to start the show by giving a compliment to Resident Joe, believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
For what?
What Resident Joe did is Resident Joe recently told me about a vegan food truck to go and try out.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and I tried it out, and it was really, really good.
That is
I'm glad
awesome.
you liked it.
Oh yeah. I got to meet the owners. I met both of the owners, and they were just telling me
They're
more
nice.
about their inspiration to start, their motivation to start the whole vegan lifestyle, so forth and so on. And it was just really good, just sitting back talking to, entrepreneurs and things of that nature, and just find out how they started and things of that nature is really, really good.
Mm-hmm. And they make a lot of money. They're doing good. One time I went, and they said that in 3 hours they made $4,000. So they're doing.
But they didn't
great.
do that.
So
They didn't do that in the first hour I was there.
What
it
did
was
you
pretty.
have?
It was a weekday.
So check this out. What I had, so they had some baked bean flavored chickpeas. So
Okay.
they took chickpeas and they flavored it as though they were baked beans. So that was delicious in itself. Then on top of that, they had some
I haven't tried that.
it's called jackfruit in the form of a steak. So it was barbecue jackfruit that looked like ribs. And
Right.
those things really did taste good. I had to go online and Google what in the world was a jackfruit and how jackfruit actually looks.
Oh.
Yes,
All right.
I can't
I
believe.
did see it, and I was blown away at how they were able to get that thing. And they told me that what they would do is they would pull it apart, kind of like pulled pork, and
Exactly.
barbecue and flame it, grill it together to give it that smoked taste. And that stuff actually tastes pretty good. And they had some really, really good ethnic flavor rice and beans. I don't know if y'all ever had the Creole style rice and peas. Oh, those things are really, really good. I compare it almost to if you ever ate Haitian food, it definitely tastes like
Wait a minute. Was it peas
Haitian
or
food.
peas?
Rice and peas.
Peas. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. As a matter of fact, they resemble the Jamaican rice and peas.
Okay.
It looked
Okay.
just like that, except it had more of an ethnic taste to it. So it
think
was
he's
really, really
Jamaican.
good. That was just one of many. So I definitely recommend people with healthier lifestyle. I know one thing that Raw has really been on is encouraging people to continue eating healthy, working out and stuff like that. And to be able to go there and see that was really, really something different, because whenever you eat, you always got to eat on the go. And if you eat fast food, you're limited at your options. So that was really, really something good. So again, special how do to Resident Joe.
Yes, that's
Oh,
good.
well, some
A lot of times,
some sisters recommended it to me.
be careful with that kind of food because it contains a lot of sodium and a lot of soy, which is not good for your body. But if you can do that stuff yourself, that'd be great. But just be careful. If you thinking healthy, that's not necessarily healthy. That's just like when we substitute, we use sugar substitutes and things, thinking that we're doing the right thing. That's not healthy either. So
Yes.
and then that whatever you're getting in its purest form, natural form. When you start
Right.
changing things, that's when you start making things unhealthy.
Interestingly
They also-
enough, go ahead, Resident.
Sorry. No, the place also has juices with they natural like carrot juices. They do have really healthy stuff. It is true you were saying. Remember I told you they have this incredible burger or something like that. That is really bad. I said do not eat that because that's really bad. Because it's a fake meat.
Yes.
But the squeeze fresh juices they have really good. But I want to say how do to people that recommended it to me, which is some people from the synagogue I go to, and there's a Philly cheesesteak right next to it. So I also eat meat, just so people know. But they do have fresh squeezed carrot juices and fresh
Wait, you
juices.
said they have a Philly cheesesteak?
Right across that truck, there's a Philly cheesesteak.
Ah, okay.
So good.
So
Really?
there's like several food trucks there, and they all different types. I think there's a total of 4 food trucks if I remember correctly, but one of them was a vegan truck, and that's the one I went to. I really didn't go check out too many of the others, but they were all different parts. There's like a little food truck bay where they sell food trucks. But interestingly enough, Tuli, that's a question that I asked the owner was about soy, because I asked the owner about, hey, I'm not totally unfamiliar with the whole vegan lifestyle. I say one thing that really concerned me was the processed foods and the tofu and all that stuff, how much processed that is, that sometimes it's not as healthy. And I asked her about the soy in particular. And what she did is she said, believe it or not, she said there are several types of soy. She said the soy that comes from plant-based that you get from plant is not the same type of soy that's typically manufactured in most of the foods that we get, off the shelf. So she was saying, although soy is bad, the plant-based soy is not the one that affects you and gives all those different, side effects of soy and all that stuff, is what she said. And she also told me that, again, she actually take the real jackfruit herself. They cut it up herself, and so it's not necessarily processed. They just know how to flavor it and cook it. So it's definitely something different. I thought about just wanted to share that because I know last week, Tuli, you brought up about health. And I think that's a good way to kick off the show again about health. So speaking of health, did y'all do anything healthy this week? I just shared y'all my healthy experience. What did y'all do?
I did. I started my cleansing this week and I feel amazing. Yep. Been doing fruits and a lot of veggies, a lot of fruits, no meat this week. Just so let my body, my system rest. And I feel good because I feel like I have a lot of, retaining salt. So I'm happy with myself. Eating healthy does make you feel happier. So I feel happy this week.
Awesome.
Cleansing.
I did not do good because
No, say it ain't so, Tuli.
You need her a break though. She's been doing great.
but
Break.
because my kitchen was been down for about a couple weeks, so I had to eat out, and it's just woo. When if you say, "Oh, I just want to eat out," I eat out every day. No, you will not. No, you will not. No, you will not.
I understand you, Tuli.
All your meals had to come from somewhere for what? 2 weeks?
Oh my gosh.
So what are you doing
Horrible.
to your kitchen? You renovating everything? You adding islands, different color granite countertops, anything, or shelving? What you doing?
Simple, just my cabinet.
I would imagine for you would have like this state of the art shelf, commercial grade
That would be
oven, stove, all
Not-
that.
appliances. That yeah. But and they are state of the art now, but they're not commercial grade or anything like that. But I just had because they had to be taped, everything had to be taped off. My appliances had to be taped off because of the painting. That's why I couldn't use it. Not because I didn't have any, but that was why. So
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell y'all what, because I've been learning a little bit about the whole decorating process. So I've been learning for all those people who interested and they want to decorate their kitchen, give it an uplift, but you're on a tight budget. I just want to give you a quick pointer. And the reason I'm giving y'all this quick pointer is because for those of you who just tuning in, I am indeed a certified life coach. I help people navigate through the vicissitudes of life in all areas,
okay,
not just mentally, but we also take it into the physically. That's what we do. What good is coaching your life if it don't help you mentally and you can't physically live the life that you want? I master advice in those areas. That being said, what you want to do, believe it or not, Tuli, in your kitchen, what you can do is on your kitchen cabinets, for those people who are on a budget, you could actually just go and buy brand new decorative knobs and replace the existing knobs on your cabinets, and it will make a whole lot different. That's just a little sauce for y'all. This is just a little sprinkle, a little sauce on it for us.
I didn't know that Home Goods, you can get them at Home Goods too. They had some. I saw those. I was like, oh, I didn't know Home Goods had knobs. I got them somewhere else, but I didn't get them from there. But yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, the one that I was in.
Awesome. You know what? Well, that's awesome. I know you can go to the regular warehouses, stores, and too, but you can also probably go online and get things mailed to you and all that stuff. So that's awesome. That's really, really awesome. So I'm glad to hear that everybody week is pretty much starting off healthy. Glad to see Tuli, even though you had to kind of get creative with your cooking meals. I know that you still eat healthy because you do health on the regular. As a matter of fact, weren't you doing almost vegan for a minute?
Yeah, I was doing. Yeah, I was. I did that for a long time. But
School me on something.
Yeah.
Educate me on, because I remember, for those of you who don't know Tuli actually looks amazing. Over the past few months, Tuli has been working out. She's been dropping all this weight to the point where a lot of people get jealous. I've been watching her other ladies be rolling her eyes. They be rolling their eyes when she walk by, and I said, like,
Haters.
like,
Haters.
You know what I'm saying? But one thing that you mentioned to me casually in a conversation previously, I don't recall everything, is you told me something to the degree of when you're losing weight, it isn't always about your actual calories and your intake. What is it about? What's something key that you learned to actually losing weight, a key component to it?
Well, let me tell you how I keep success with anything. With success with eating. Let me say that if I've never been a component of depriving myself of anything. Okay, like you said, oh, know this, know that. I did it to get to jumpstart. Okay, when I was doing this plan, so I did it to jumpstart. I did eliminate sugar, not totally, but I did eliminate sugar. Corn, I did eliminate that totally, and gluten. I eliminated that. So once I tried that, and I found out that actually worked for me, for my body. It took off. But like now, if I want something, even during the process, once I lost the first 15 pounds, maybe, that's when I stopped. I think I did it for, it's been over a year now. So probably at the first 6 months or so, maybe. After that, because in my mind, I just can't get the thought of not having something. So if I wanted something, I would get, if I wanted something sweet, I get something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That one time, but I wouldn't do it 3 days in a week.
Right.
Do it maybe once a month, or when I really, really like, I can't fight anymore. I got to get it. So that's what I did. That's how I found that's successful for me. That creates a balance for me. And then now it's just the way of my life. Now it's just certain things I just don't indulge. I will look, I will smell. I will go to a place. I will go to. Let me tell you, bakery. I went into what's that place called? Great American Cookie Company.
Whoa, you actually been in there?
Let me tell you what I did. I was going by and I saw they have this red velvet cookie. Like I think it's like white chocolate on the inside. Anyway, red velvet cookie. I said, oh, I'm gonna get that cookie. I went in that store and I just Inhale and exhale. And they were like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "I'm just looking." I was looking and I was looking. And I said, "Okay, thank you. That's all I needed. That's all I need. I didn't buy the cookie. Didn't buy it.
I bet it smelled good. It looked like it smelled good in that store.
It smells so
Sure
good.
did. I can't torture myself like that.
I didn't get it. I did not get it. But that's all I need. Look, sometimes I just want to look at pork stuff. And I'll look at your stuff and I'll be like, yeah, that looks delicious. Now, I don't eat it, but yeah. A lot of times I just like to look. I go to places just
Wow. So for those of you who don't know, one of my favorite cookies is the chocolate chip cookie. That's my favorite cookie. Lo and behold, a few years ago, I found out that there is a such thing as a vegan chocolate chip cookie. Oh my goodness. As a matter of fact, Thule makes vegan chocolate chip cookies. Yeah. Those things are delicious. She hasn't made any in a while. We know her kitchen is down, but as soon as that kitchen come back up, you already know what you got to put in order for me.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Absolutely. Yeah, no problem. It should be up. It should be up today. It's you know. Today
you liking the finished product?
I cooked dinner tonight, so that's good.
You know what?
Oh, doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel amazing that you can cook in your own kitchen? Oh my goodness.
And you know what I ate? My leftovers from 2 days ago.
You know what? On a random, unrelated note, her leftovers from 2 days ago.
Yep.
This is a random, unrelated note. I got to make sure I preface that because this is totally unrelated to the conversation that we're talking about now.
Okay.
I have a private chef. And do you know for the past 2 weeks, my private chef has not been able to take any of my orders at all for excuses after excuses after excuses. But it sounds like the private chef's kitchen is back up and running. So I'm definitely looking forward to order my vegan lasagna for next week. That'll be awesome.
Ooh,
yeah. So will y'all be proud of me? Want to just talk about health a little bit more. This week, what I've been doing, believe it or not, where I'm currently located at, it is officially watermelon season. Woo! If y'all like them watermelons, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all, I'm talking about the seeded watermelons. I ain't talking about these seedless watermelon people. I'm talking about the real
white seeds or seeds.
Listen. Do you not know? Almost every single day this week, I have ate half of a watermelon.
Ooh, me too.
Yes.
Oh. Before we got our kitchen shut down, he had just bought this watermelon. It was so sweet, it was so good, and we could not get to the watermelon.
Look at all these ones in the chat. Oh my goodness, we got a lot of ones out there in the chat. Listen,
watermelon.
I want y'all to. I got a question.
I love it.
This is the question that I have. My question is simple. It's a simple question, and that is there a way to determine if a watermelon is good or not? Once again, the question is there a way to determine if the watermelon is sweet or not?
Didn't we do that challenge, Tony and I? Tony did that challenge. It actually worked with that straw. Remember we had a caller told us about that, and you put a piece of straw on there, and then if it turns,
I've never heard of that one.
We did
Hold on. Please explain.
I don't remember.
We had a caller that said you can put a piece of straw, from the broom, on the watermelon, and if it turns, I can't remember the way it turns. Anyway, if it moves or whatever, that means it's sweet. And it actually happened, and the watermelon was sweet.
No way.
Hold on. I need somebody in the chat to call in or text whatever the straw rule, because you're not giving me all the specifics on this straw watermelon tester rule. You got to give me this. You got to give me the sauce. You're not giving me the sauce.
Is this true? Someone call in.
Yeah, call in, or you can type it.
Well, I remember my grandma tapping the watermelon when I was a little girl. Like she would tap it, and she said that it was like an echo you would hear. I don't remember that well, but recently someone gifted me a watermelon. Thank you so much for that person that gifted me a watermelon. And the person said that it had to have a spot, like a white, like a light spot. And it was so sweet.
Yeah,
that
it has
watermelon.
a lot of yellow or white. I know what you're talking about. That means it's been sitting
That's what he said.
around.
Y'all don't really believe that, do y'all?
So sweet. It's
What?
true though. The watermelon is extremely sweet.
If it has a light spot and if it has an echo, is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. And it's so sweet, that watermelon. I ate half of it this whole week. It's huge, and I ate half of it.
What?
You're Googling it. You're not gonna believe Tuli and I.
Well, what I did is I'm just trying to find out more about this straw test. So I was just like, you know what? What if I can just go online and see if I can find anything about this straw test? And I did find something. However, I don't know if this is the same straw test that Tuli is talking about.
I know.
Is there a YouTube video?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Tuli, can I share this? Can I share this YouTube video with you for a moment? And I want you to tell me if this is the correct straw test that you're referring to. Okay.
Even though I've already practiced it by placing a piece of straw from my broom on the top, and it should turn to indicate it's right. Okay, now you see on top, there's not a ceiling fan going on.
Oh, it's a camera person. Goodness.
Pretty still.
Right.
Is that a broom straw?
Even as you can from one end to the other. Oh, wow. That one went all the way perpendicular. Did you see that?
Hold on. Wait. Hold up. Is that the straw test you're referring to, Tuli?
No, I actually did a straw test. Somebody said
that's not the one you're talking about.
That is not the video that I was talking about, but the actual test, yes, that is to a degree what has to be done.
Whoa,
that's cool. I'm gonna try it.
That don't look right.
What do you mean?
I just need to verify for one more. Can I look at one more attempt to see if it really is like turning on its own? You know what I'm saying? So here's a second video, and I'm just curious if it's really what's going on.
Oh, she sent me this.
Falls off. That doesn't mean anything either.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is this happening right now? Is that happening?
Is there one that does not turn?
Tuli, does the straw really do that in real life?
Yes, sir. I'm trying to somebody sent me a video, but that's not the one I was talking about. But yeah, we did it at home, but I'll see you. But yes, let me see if I can
Is this straw test really real? You know, I mean, does every straw go this way?
That's what I'm asking. Is it, how can we tell it doesn't, one that does not go that way?
And Tuli, what kind of straw did you use? Did you use the broom straw that they're referring to in the videos? A broom straw?
Yes.
So it has to be a broom straw. This is not a plastic sipping straw.
No.
So in order to pick out a good watermelon, you got to have a broom. I've never heard this before.
What?
Interesting.
Nobody said that.
You do gotta have. Where are you gonna find a broom straw if you don't have a broom?
Well, just try the other methods that she was talking about. The white under the bottom, the light spot under the bottom, and if you hear hollow. But I don't know about the hollow. I never looked for that. But I've hit them before, yeah. Not knowing.
I used to see my grandma hitting it, and I was like, what?
This is amazing. Let me tell you something. From my experience, again, as a certified life coach, I'm actually experienced in this area. I would not be a qualified, certified life coach if I didn't know anything about watermelons and how to select a good watermelon or not. I can tell you one way.
Okay, cool.
There's only one way.
All right.
That this way works 100% of the time.
Okay.
Are y'all ready? Give me a drum roll, Tuli. Dr. Joe, give me a drum roll.
Go ahead.
The one way is you have to cut it open. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to cut it open. 100% of the time. The only way you know you got a good watermelon or not is you got to cut it open. You got to cut it open indeed.
I feel
Oh
you.
yeah.
I feel you use all my little brain cells just so you can get this joke off. I feel you used.
That's dedication. So
Passionate
you got to be
about this
committed.
stuff.
You got to be committed to the joke. I appreciate you. You got to be committed to the sound effects, all that. That's committed. I appreciate the commitment, Tula. Listen, it's gonna pay off in the long run. You're gonna be rewarded one day for it. Oh my goodness, But that being said, glad we was able to spend the first half of this show talking about health. Really want to start being more health conscious and promote the whole thing about health. So again, hats off to everybody in the audience that are making conscious decisions to try to move forward in terms of being a better person, being a better you, starting with your health indeed. That being said, Tula,
move your
I got an
body.
interesting story.
Move our
Got an
body.
interesting story, Tula. This right here is a troubling story. It was a troubling story. Resident Joe, this right here was a troubling story that I came across. A part of me is still trying to find out more information, see if this story is actually factual or not. But nevertheless, what I want to do is I want to briefly share it with y'all some of this story. I'm only gonna play like the first minute or two, and I want to get some y'all commentary on that. Is it all right if I go ahead and pop it on up here now?
Have
ahead,
the way.
Good.
I told you about this. You are detained. You are not free to leave at this point. You understand that?
How big is the baby?
It's full term.
What?
So we started working her up. We did a pregnancy test on her. She was positive. She was denying that she had sex. Then she said she had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She was in there for quite a while. We kept knocking on the door. Finally, we got her to open the door, and there was blood everywhere. She was cleaning it up. Okay. So we took her back to the room, and I was afraid that she knew she was pregnant. She had done something to herself. Mm-hmm. So the doctor started doing an exam on her. We had the lady come to clean the bathroom. She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another clean liner over the top of it. Oh, wow. Okay. So when they looked in there, there was no trash in there, but it was underneath the clean bag. The baby's dead. Okay, we have him in trauma too, but she killed the kid.
Yeah. How old was the baby?
I don't know. It's full term. She just had it. She had it in the bathroom. Was what happened, and then whatever she did, I don't know. She's gonna lie. She wouldn't tell us she's pregnant. She's been lying the whole time. Okay. So that's what's going on. I just pulled the doctor out of the room, so nothing's been said to the patient or the mother that's in there yet. Okay. I have Leela, the housekeeper. If you want to interview her, she's the one that kind of found.
Yeah, because I wanted to get with you guys first, and then get with her to get her statement before I even do anything.
Well, I'm the charge, and this is what has happened. Okay. You can interview the nurse that had her, the two nurses that were taking care of her. You can talk to the tech, which is Lori. She's the one that went in there and actually found it, because Leela's like, this is really heavy. Okay. So when Lori went in there, and then of course the baby was underneath with the clean liner.
Okay, yeah, if we can speak with Lori.
Okay, I'll get Lori and I'll
So officer, so he's the first.
So really quick, the commentary, we all actually able to hear that commentary? That was really disturbing, right? What's y'all take? Talk to me.
Whoa. I never seen it. I never heard. So what is the couple things? So her mom didn't know she was pregnant. Is that what happened? And was that video before or after she went in the restroom, or?
So what the video actually does, it actually plays out the whole entire story, and I guess her lie. Basically, yes, she was having a baby. She didn't want the baby. So she went, she was lying, saying that she was not pregnant. And while she was at the hospital, she actually went to the public bathroom in the hospital, had the baby, put the baby in the trash can, suffocated the baby, and walked back to her hospital room as if she never had a baby. And the doctor was like, you're lying. You were pregnant. You're definitely pregnant. What's going on? And it wasn't until later when the janitor went in the bathroom to clean up and empty the trash cans that she found the corpse of the dead baby.
Suffocated the baby?
This is my first time watching everything through. I only watched the first minute of it, but if you want to, I can continue playing and see what other pieces uncover. I really don't know all the details, but what's your take on that mental trauma, or rather than Joe, is there any way you can dissect that?
You know what's interesting? I was going to share something similar. As a matter of fact, recently, a group of women were talking about someone who had thrown a baby also in the garbage, and the dilemma was some people were saying, "What about her mental issues?" Or you don't know what she's been through. What if she also has traumas and she ended up doing this? We don't know the background of what caused this human to commit this crime. This is a crime. And it goes back to when I was in high school. I remember, I grew up around, it was a low income high school that I went to. And I remember in the news, there was this girl, came out in the news. Her dad was raping her, and she was throwing the babies in the garbage every time she would get pregnant.
Oh my God.
So I'm not saying this is
Whoa.
Yeah. And as someone I went to high school with, we would walk together in the hallway and have a class together. And she wore loose, because Tuli brought up a good point. Like, what was the mother? Like, the mother didn't know she was pregnant. So this girl would always wear like a loose shirt. So you wouldn't be able to tell. But even with that, as a mother, you kind of tell the changes in your child's behavior, right? Or why not? But I heard that the mother was working a lot, and then so the father was raping her, and they found all the babies, I think it was 3 or 4 in the garbage can. She would get pregnant, throw them out. I think they got away with a couple and they both went to jail. But who do we blame here, right? The girl was probably so mentally ill at that point. I don't know from what age was she getting raped or not. But to be able to do such an act, you can't be okay in the mind. There has to be some sort of trauma, some sort of something has to be going on in your brain in order for you. Or I used to have also a mother that used to say to the child, like, you get an abortion before having a baby at 17. So also parents telling their child, it's it puts fear in them, so they prefer to do that than to have a baby. So it always comes down to what's the backstory of this, to understand what's happening.
Dwayne, do you know the age of this young lady?
I just seen a clip. I'll just share it with you guys, because this story is unfolding. No, I don't know the name to it, but I think it may be in this particular clip. Let's take a closer look.
And that breaking news: the trial for the Hobbs woman accused of throwing a newborn into a dumpster is now over. Alexis Avila has been found guilty of child abuse and attempted first-degree murder.
Yesterday, she took the stand and told prosecutors she did not remember putting the baby in the dumpster. 3 people found.
Wait, no, that's the wrong story.
And that's the story that I was talking about.
I'm blown away at the fact that there's so many women throwing babies in the water. Okay, I found it. Here it goes, Tuli. Wow, that's crazy, right? You type in "girl, mom throws baby in the trash."
It happens often.
All right, Tuli says she's 19 years old, charged with murder after throwing a newborn in an emergency room trash can, police say. Wow. All right. This says it happened in New Mexico. A 19-year-old mother in New Mexico is charged with first-degree murder after police said that she gave birth to her son in a hospital room and threw him away in a trash can. According to the Artesia Police Department, Alexi Treviso was arrested and charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Police say they arrested her on Wednesday after a lengthy investigation. The investigation began on January 27th at about 2:30 in the morning in the emergency room. Officers quickly responded to the hospital regarding the unattended death of a newborn baby. Oh my goodness. So that's what that particular video was. So I guess they're just now releasing the video footage, although this happened back in January. Oh my goodness.
So that's why her mom took her. She was having back pain, but she was actually in labor.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? So she was able to fake her pregnancy.
Apparently,
And who's the father?
her pregnancy. She was pregnant. She hid her pregnancy, is what she did. But I guess unless I don't, yeah.
Listen, let me read that. Oh my goodness. So it says investigators found that the girl went to the emergency room for back pains and was told that she was pregnant and in labor. While there, hospital staff said that she locked herself in the bathroom where she gave birth to a baby boy, tied him up in a trash bag, and hid him underneath the other trash in the garbage can. Whoa.
Wait a minute. So she went to the hospital, said that she needed to go to the bathroom, gave birth in the bathroom, and killed the baby in the bathroom.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like, you got to really think about, like, this is some type of mentality into, like, you have to be, I don't want to call her a serial, I don't want to call her, and I don't want to diagnose her, but you have to have some type of mentality in order to be able to do that. It's cold. Now you're seeing her behavior is cold-hearted. There's no emotions there, so that's concerning. You went to the bathroom, gave birth. You saw yourself give birth. I mean, I haven't given birth, but Tuli can testify. That has to be some type of feeling as a woman. And you kill the baby. She has to have some type of issues in her mind.
Whoa.
Tuli, do you have some type? You giving birth? I've never. I can't speak because I don't know how that feels. But you giving birth? Do you think about anything, or you just giving birth? And see the baby and some emotions come in, or not really? Because like, I feel like no matter what, as a woman, you seeing a baby that came out of you, you're just gonna kill the baby.
It is very emotional. And it's scary too. It's scary. No matter how many times, well, for me, that I gave birth, it was scary each time. It wasn't like a walk in the park. But it was emotional and it was scary. It was scary each time. So I'm thinking maybe she was afraid, or she knew who. I don't know.
I really think it's that.
Who the baby's father was, huh?
I really think it has something to do with she might have been afraid to be pregnant.
Or all that has to do with, who's the father? Do you know who's the father? Those are the two big things.
Right.
That will get you.
Right. That is like, oh my goodness. That was like so disturbing finding out more of those information. But what it really does is it actually opens the floor for a larger conversation. And I think everything is always based on information. Oftentimes, what I've been guilty of in the past, I've been formulating decisions based on the lack of information. And I think ultimately we're only good as the information that we have in front of us. So what I want to do is I want to share with y'all a particular video, and I want to ask y'all one question after I share y'all this video. This is on the same particular topic of the video that we just showed. Let's take a closer look.
Before DNA abortion can be done, the cervix must be dilated slowly over 1 to 2 days with laminaria or a similar product. Laminaria is a type of seaweed that absorbs water and swells to several times its original diameter. When the woman undergoes the evacuation portion of the procedure, she lies on the table with her legs in stirrups. She may be given injections of local anesthetic in the cervix, IV conscious sedation, or general anesthesia. The abortionist uses a speculum to open the vagina and uses an instrument to stabilize the cervix. Metal dilators may be used to further open the cervix if needed. Once the cervix has been stretched open, a cannula attached to suction tubing is placed inside the uterus. The suction machine is then turned on and the amniotic fluid surrounding the fetus is suctioned out. The fetus is too large to fit through the cannula, so he or she must be removed in pieces with a clamp such as this Sofer clamp. The Sofer clamp is made of stainless steel and is about 13 inches long. At the tip, there are rows of teeth for grasping. The abortionist reaches into the uterus with the clamp and tries to grasp an arm or leg. Once the abortionist has a firm grip, he pulls forcefully in order to remove the limb. Piece by piece, the abortionist removes the arms and legs, followed by the head or the body, including the torso and pelvis, along with the intestines, the heart, and the lungs. The placenta is also removed. If the cervix has been overdilated, the body or even the entire fetus may be pulled out intact. Usually, the most difficult part of the procedure is extracting the fetus's head, which at 20 weeks is about the size of a large plum. The abortionist must open the clamp widely to grasp the head and then crush it so that it will fit through the cervix.
Stop, doctor. Can
The
we stop
abortionist
this?
knows he has crushed the skull when a white
Because what bothers me the most is the cold way she's describing this procedure. I can't continue to.
So I fast forwarded through it, but basically what she ended up doing in the opening scene is she's saying that she has done several hundreds of abortions, and now she's had a change of heart and she feels guilty and convicted about what she did, and it's really a wrong thing. But she used to be an abortion doctor, and she's now changed, and she wants to make that video to really educate people on what an abortion actually goes and how it actually works. She said a lot of people don't know. So my question to viewers is, and you guys is, has this changed? After watching this video, has this educated y'all on abortion? Like, if it showed you anything about abortion that you did not know?
I didn't know any of it.
I never looked into it.
That was absolutely terrible.
Like for people that want to have sex, honestly, just protect yourself. Like, go have sex if that's what you want to do, but protect yourself. Like, why? Why are you getting pregnant and you're gonna go abort a baby and kill a baby? They call it fetus. It's a baby. It's a baby.
So oftentimes what ends up happening is this is something that I never knew anything about. The first time that I found out any information about abortion, I was actually at a political event, at a political rally, and they had a lot of different vendors. And the vendor actually had, fetuses and things like that during the process. And they started providing me with literature more and more about the whole abortion process. It just goes to a point I never thought about. But that right there, what you guys just saw, that is an animated video of a second trimester abortion. Believe it or not, they actually have laws that exist where you can actually have post-birth abortions now. So just think how that goes. But nevertheless, back to the original story is one of the things where this girl actually gave birth to her child and literally aborted it after it was born. That is really, really, really sickening. I heard a lot of stories. I did not know about that. But callers, definitely call in. Put some of your questions and comments in the chat rooms. Definitely want to open the phone lines up, get people to call in and stuff like that. Also take a moment to post that cash out. Definitely want everybody to hit that cash out. Make certain that they send that money indeed. I know last week I want to say special thanks to a lot of contributors for the donation that we've been receiving. Tula, we've been doing really good on the cash apps, haven't we?
No complaints. We appreciate every dollar.
Thank
you.
guys.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, we do.
But-
yes, we do indeed.
Or people can call if they have stories. It's funny. I have so many stories because that's one of the reasons I decided to go into psychology, is because I saw so many of and I grew up around a lot of Black Americans or African Americans, how to say it, and Latinos, and I saw the struggle. One of the kids jumped out of the bridge, out of the building where she lived, again because of that stress from her mother, and I think she was pregnant too. So it's within the topic, that pregnancy. So if you have any stories, call into growing up, I did see a lot of those horrible things going on. So you don't know the story behind, like I said, but it doesn't justify it. Give the baby away. There are many shelters.
I
there are many women that you
doctor this week, and I talked to a doctor this week, and she she was expressing how the mortality rate for Black women is very, very high when they deliver babies. And did you know in the state of Georgia, there are 8 counties that don't have OBGYNs, right? And Georgia is the leading state. It has the highest rate of deaths
Wow.
postpartum and during delivery for women in Georgia. And they're saying that a lot of that has to do with it's eight whole counties in Georgia that don't have an OBGYN.
Whoa.
But Black women have the highest number of deaths during childbirth. It can either be during childbirth or after childbirth or postpartum after childbirth.
Do
But
do they say the cause specifically of the death of
we did say
like car?
a lot of it, for some reason, I don't know why, but a lot of it has to do with bleeding, excessive bleeding after or during delivery.
You were spot on too. It says the rates for Black women were significantly higher than the rates for white and Hispanic women. And it's been increasing from 2020 to 2021. Wow.
And it hasn't gone down. So if it's that then for 20, it's just continue to grow. I don't know. I don't want to alarm people, but yes, I do. I do want to alarm people. I do want to alarm women to make sure you choose wisely when you're choosing an OBGYN. Listen to your body. Pay attention. Be as healthy as you can be when you do give birth. Have someone there with you. And I'm not talking about your husband. I'm not talking about your boyfriend. Another woman. Yeah. Do that. Do that.
Educate me on something, because this is me and I'm hearing you guys talk about something that I really don't know too much. I can kind of guess by the way that you're using the word. But Tuli, one thing you said earlier in the conversation, you said there's about 8 different places, 8 different counties in the state of Georgia that do not have OBGYNs. Can you explain to me what is the significance of having a OBGYN during the pregnancy process?
Well, that is a person that specializes in it, obstetrician, which is the obstetrician and gynecology. Gynecology is usually definitely focusing on a woman and their vagina.
So is that the same thing as a doula, or is that totally different?
A doula is yeah, they're totally different. A doula is not a doctor. A doula is somebody is like, just think like you say you're a life coach. That is a coach. That's a coach. That's a coach who will tell you, you know, how to walk, what we're going to do for this play. Okay, you're going to get this hard feeling. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to breathe through it. So the doula is a coach, and that's somebody who could be there with you. A doula doing that, if you got a doula, more than likely you probably will not be doing your
Doctor, right?
Your doctor. You won't be doing that. That
They're
type of
wonderful, by the way.
when you're going to have your baby. You're going to be probably doing the natural route, because sometimes those worlds collide and don't really work together sometimes, because one thing and the other believes the other thing. So
That's right.
they do work together. Something's wrong. Either the doctor, you just have to be, women know. You just got to be selective and careful. Just make sure you have an advocate, somebody there. Don't let people downplay stuff. Men don't downplay stuff when people say something is bothering them. And women, know your limitations too. Goodness, if you got a headache, you got a headache. You don't feel good, you don't feel good.
Right. Speak up.
You're wrong. Don't forget you're wrong.
You know what, Tuli? While you're talking, I'm researching articles and stuff, and I'm blown away at how recent this stuff is still happening. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to find articles that are, you know, archaic and dated way back. But
No.
I just literally found a story on CNN, and it looks like this happened within the past year. Is it okay if I take a moment and play maybe a minute of this video and let's see what they have to say?
As long as it's not another abortion video.
Right.
2016, Kira Johnson went in for a scheduled C-section. Here's the moment right before the procedure. She kisses her first son. Minutes before she was set to welcome her second child into the world.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Hours later, she passed away.
Yep.
The procedure was rushed, only lasting 17 minutes. In the following hours, there were signs that she had internal bleeding. But when her husband sounded the alarm, one nurse allegedly told him his wife wasn't a priority. Well, Kira's husband, Charles Johnson, joins me now. He has filed a wrongful death lawsuit and claims a culture of racism at the hospital led to his wife's death. Charles, I'm so sorry you lost your wife on what is supposed to be such a joyous day, welcoming your new child into the world. You believe, though, that if your wife was white, she'd still be alive today. What have you learned about the difference in care based on race in the hospital?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, thank you so much for having me. And so this has been a long journey for us. But immediately after Kira passed, as I began to kind of reconstruct what happened, I was thinking something wasn't right. And in my heart, I believed that the treatment that we received was attributed to the color of our skin. And that's a heavy burden to carry. And that was a feeling, but what we've learned through the discovery process is that's no longer a thought, that's a fact. We have former employees and current employees from Cedars-Sinai that are on record speaking directly to the culture of racism at this hospital and how it contributed to Kira's death. That afternoon, that day, and for 12 hours that we advocated for Kira, I felt the feeling that many African Americans feel, and that's feeling invisible, particularly at a time when you're so vulnerable. And we have heard from so many, not only employees speaking directly to Kira's case, but employees and patients coming out of the woodwork. And so when we couple that with what's going on a broader scale nationwide, we know that the CDC's data shows us that African American women are 6 times more likely to die in childbirth than their Caucasian counterpart.
You know what? Let me just pause right there, Thule. Can you believe that? That coincides to what you're just saying. That article we read, now it's actually escalated to it's now 6 times more likely.
Yeah.
So Thule is right. The number is actually increasing over time. Oh my goodness.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. It is getting
That's
worse.
heartbreaking.
I'm telling you, the OBGYN just told me that, was it Wednesday? Wednesday. She just said it.
So let me ask you this. Is it more so in the C-section surgeries, the cesarean surgeries, or is it just childbirth, even vaginal, is still a high risk for death?
Well, a lot of times people don't, let me just say this part before incident. I don't know, because I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. Okay. Don't know. These are we just talking it through. We're learning together. But I know that obstetrician is a person that specializes in childbirth. So if you go to the pregnancy, childbirth and pregnancy, if you go see, sometimes a lot of people don't have doctors. Just like if you think about yourself, do you have a primary care physician? No, you do not. When you go to the doctor, you go to the emergency room. They ask you that. No, you do not. Okay, let me give you one. All right, fine. You go to the emergency room because you're about to have a baby. Do you have a OBGYN? No. Let's see if this hospital has one on staff. We don't have one here, but I could deliver a baby. I know somebody, they deliver a baby in a car. So it doesn't take much to deliver a baby. So you can go, and a regular doctor, just a regular doctor, can deliver your baby, and then they don't know what to look for or the clues, and that person, you can actually die after you've had the baby, And if you don't have that care, because you don't have an OBGYN that you are actually, under
That makes sense.
taking care of you, then I think that contributes to the number as well. Because a lot of times we don't have it, and we don't go.
And
Especially
we don't know,
than one.
and they don't know what they're suffering from either. That's why what you're saying. It's important to have your doctor. They know you. They know if you're allergic to something. They know what's bad for you, what's good for you. So that's right. Yeah.
And a lot of it is
That's
internal. That lady, she bled internally. It was internal bleeding. So that I've seen it.
That's a slow and painful death. Oh my goodness.
Not necessarily painful because you don't know it's happening. I won't say it's. I won't say that. But you'll be in some kind of pain. It depends on if you have anesthesia, you're not gonna know that you're bleeding because you don't feel it.
right. She was on anesthesia. Right.
Yeah. Now I was there with one, and it was, ooh, child. It was, ooh, woo. It was so scary.
Wow.
It was the worst. Ooh. So when you hear about these, it's just, it's. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I appreciate you for sharing that topic. In regards to that, this is something that's been going on. I really don't know too much about it, and it's more so about awareness and educating people on it. But man,
sorry.
is there anything that we can do about it? Is there anything that can be done about it?
Educate our people what Tuli is doing is get informed, get a good gynecologist, have someone there to advocate for you. What she say, that's very important.
Yeah.
She went through it, so
we would have if she had been there alone. I don't think she would have been here today.
Neglect.
Her and her husband, I honestly don't think that she would have been here today.
Wow.
Because he didn't know. He didn't know what was going on. It's not like we said, oh, that's going on too. But we were there. It was people there. It's just somebody there for you. We're at them.
Strength in numbers, huh?
We're at their numbers. We're at their mercy because we don't know. And then now they're cutting down on how many people can be places,
right?
Homes and things like that. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Right.
We are up against. So if anybody thinking about a career, that's a good one.
So based on what the husband said, is he said, me paraphrasing it, his observations, it was just a neglect and a complete total disregard for one's life.
No.
Would you agree?
Oh, for him. Oh, well, in regards to her, it was a lot of. The baby came, got the baby good, everything, but it was like it was just blood. It was coming out like I don't even know how that was in her freaking body. It was so much blood coming out, and they were trying to stop it. Everything they put the little sponges in, trying to stop it. And I'm looking like, and her mom like, wait a minute, that's a lot of blood. That's a lot of bleeding. Then we had to look over here, make sure he over there with the baby, take the baby. But I'm like, she bleeding. This is way too much blood. Then they had to call, and then somebody finally agreed. And one of the guys that was working, I was like, that's a lot of blood. And he's like, yeah, it is. That's somebody working in the hospital. The guy who was trying to stop, catch all the blood, and so they got somebody else to come in, another doctor to come in, and then he was like, she has to go to the ER right now. They had to go to surgery right now. So they left her, left the baby, left everything, left the baby in the room. It was that critical.
Serious.
Had to go in and do whatever they had to do to stop her bleeding. She was literally bleeding to death. If they had waited any longer to go get the doctor to say
Tuli, what was the cause of that much bleeding? What was the cause? Did they do something? Did they?
Because they didn't use any forceps or anything to get the baby, to extract the baby. None of that. She had the baby. So, and then they were just pushing down, you know, like they do, you know, well, you don't know, when you have a baby, they just try to push down, you know, because the placenta's in there in the blood, they push it down so it can come down. But when they pushed, it was gushing. It was like, it was gushing. It was gushing. It was not like, it was nothing like I've ever seen in my life. It was the worst situation ever. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. And
That's
she didn't
scary.
know. And you got to hold your face. You got to look like, I can't believe this is happening. But you can't say that to her because she's going to panic. But then she was, you know, getting weaker by the moment.
Right.
She was fading, weaker by the moment. Yes, she was. She was fading. So they had to get up out of there. And that's what they did. So they took her. But now, as far as anything else that went, I don't recall any instruments being used after she had the baby to like clean or anything. You know, I don't remember anything being, you know, inserted, which would cause the hemorrhage. But she did. I can't recall. I mean, that was just my observation, but you know, her mom could have, and I didn't see. I didn't see anything that would have caused it. It just happened, but
That's a scary moment. Oh my gosh.
it was. Just gotta have somebody. Just gotta have somebody. Have somebody. Or a relationship with your doctor that you trust. Somebody.
Right.
Somebody, have somebody.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yes, definitely. These are facts. This is life. It happens, and this is the truth. Oh, Sarah said she knows somebody who died after childbirth because she was hemorrhaging so bad. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. It happens, and that's what the lady was saying. A lot of it doesn't happen during. It's both. It's not just like you said, oh, a baby died, you know, lady died having a baby. It's the aftercare that's just like, it's right after you have the baby. And just like this guy's wife, that's Judge Hatchett's son. It was her daughter-in-law, but yeah. It was on TV, Glenda Hatchett, that's her son.
So curious, and I know you may or may not have the answer, but I'm curious to know you guys' opinion. I've heard people saying, you know, hey, they want to stay home and have the childbirth at home. Is there an advantage to doing that, or is it better to actually be in the emergency room in the event of incidents happen like that?
It all depends on what's going on in the beginning, I would think. How healthy you are, number one. And number two is, you know, you definitely have to be seen by an OBGYN to see your levels are where they're supposed to be and you're progressing well. I would not do it if I'm having complications or if I'm not healthy. I would not do it per se. Or I would definitely if I got somebody to come to my house and do it with me, she would definitely have to have a relationship with the hospital that would allow her to just say, I'm bringing somebody, got somebody to come in, you know, for an emergency visit. But I don't know. I would definitely have to be healthy throughout my pregnancy.
Yeah, I appreciate this conversation. This something that's really opening my eyes up from the male perspective. You know, I just realized more that I'm a little bit oblivious to the whole entire process. You know, it seems to be more watered down and simplistic when I think about it. You know, just go and have a baby and come back home. But obviously, there's a lot more involved and impact on a woman and her body and the recovery period and all that stuff. So I definitely want to just take this opportunity to applaud the mothers, women is going through. Definitely applaud y'all for what it is y'all doing. That's very I'm listening to the stories and I just see in my mind this is like scary. It's fearful.
It really is scary, you know, and that's why it bothers me when I know women that when you come home and you just up doing stuff. Why are you doing that? Why? It's not even worth the risk. And then the selfish men that expect you to do these things and don't allow your body to rest. That is so selfish. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Now, if I go in here and I hemorrhage to death, because we expect some bleeding. We expect some bleeding after, because we're gonna do that for a minute. But then if you don't know, because I can't pay attention, that I'm bleeding real hard because I got 5 other kids I gotta take care of, which is fine. I understand that. I gotta do extra with feeding you and do your clothes, and you still expect me to do housework.
Yeah, no, there's recuperation to be done. Definitely.
I didn't do it, and if it was today, I would not do it. Sorry.
Body definitely needs rest. I am resting. For whoever out there, when I give birth, I am resting.
You
better rest. You know what? I got a question. Now, the next question is right here. Since we're on the topic, everybody y'all call in. Tuli's gonna create a link. She's gonna post that link in the chat. Before you call in, I definitely want to remind y'all to hit the Cash App. Definitely want y'all to hit the Cash App, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and all that stuff. A question that I have is in regards to what you just said, a comment you just said, Dr. Joe. And based on the comment you just said, a question I want to know is, in a woman's mind, do women who don't have children, do they really have this biological clock ticking in the back of their mind?
To be honest with you, I mean, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. But for me, I don't worry. I guess it all depends. Like Tuli says, you have to know your body. Are you healthy? Are you maintaining yourself? Not maintaining yourself? I'm not worried. Obviously, you don't want to wait till you're 50, right? Because it's dangerous. Or 40 and up, they say it's dangerous to have babies. But for me, I've always wanted to have babies in water, and that's what I'm doing. Even if I have babies at 38, 39, like that's what I'm going to do, unless, like Tuli explained, and there's complications throughout the process, and obviously I'm not going to. But I don't have any clock ticking, but I'm sure other women do. But I can only speak for myself.
Talk to me, Tuli. I see you smirk on your face. Talk to me.
Listen, this is 2023, okay? They have artificial intelligence. You mean to tell me if they're gonna make a way for me to have my baby? There are new things I would not be worried about.
True.
That they can see. They have 4D, not 3D, 4D images of your baby. They can do all kinds of tests to see whether your baby is good enough. So don't worry, sister.
I have friends that had a baby. I had a friend that had a baby at 42 and 44. She had 2 babies, and they're healthy, and she's healthy. I had another one that had her baby at 39, and they're healthy. I had another one I was at 23. I've experienced around me people that have had babies at 40s, late 30s, and the babies are healthy. So it all depends on how you keep yourself too.
Oh, we got someone added to the show. Welcome. What's going on, Blocksnigga? What it do?
What's going on, man? My apologies, man. I finally made the cover of Two Mics in the Mind. So therefore, I moved on up. I'm looking at buy purchase a new home right now, so right now I'm in the middle of this viewing my property, so got new cabinets, refrigerator, refrigerator.
I like the refrigerator.
Hey, those cabinets do look nice. That looks nice.
Refrigerator gotta stay,
Are those white cabinets?
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah.
Refrigerator's so close.
That's a nice house.
Let me see that.
Oh, Tuli, that looks nice.
It's 2 different refrigerators, so I don't know, I see, come back again.
2 refrigerators? Oh, yes.
Yeah, so.
Whoa, ballin'.
Cabinets new. Hey, guess what? Guess about the cabinet though? AC blow cold.
What?
Hey, listen, man. That's what we do. I don't know what the AC blow cold means, but we sell the cars. We
Very
Hey,
nice.
you know what though? I got one rule in my house. Like I have to have juice in my refrigerator, or my wife get kicks out immediately. I have to have. Yes, I have
You
to
have to
have.
have what?
I have to have juice, color things in my refrigerator, because if you don't have juice in your refrigerator, I know I'm one step closer to poverty. I don't want to go back to milk, water, and baking soda sitting in the refrigerator. I can't do it. So,
We had that baking soda.
if you go to your family in the house, they got milk, water, and baking soda, and one piece of celery sitting in there. That's not where you want to be at. That's not where you want to be at.
Crazy.
Oh, hilarious.
That's not where you want to be at. So, you know, yeah. Welcome to my kitchen. This is where all to go down. You know,
Love that. Love your kitchen. I say buy the house.
But buy it. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know the refrigerator.
Still
don't go
looking.
Yeah, I'm still looking. I'm trying to see.
I like the cabinets too. I like that.
Yeah. Why are you calling Tootie name, man? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. Bostic, I like the cabinets. Bostic.
Thanks. Come on, man. Come on, man. What was you doing?
Yeah.
Nice property. Nice property.
Hey, we need the pen to get in, man. Man can't get in, man. He over here pecking the wood. Pecking the It's on number lock.
Tootie, get him the pin, the password to get in.
Text it to him.
Yeah, we need to get the password, all that stuff. Boston, we got a surprise for you, man. We're gonna show the surprise at the top of the hour at 10 o'clock. Listen, I think you're gonna like this surprise, man. I think Boston is really gonna like this surprise. This is a genuine surprise, man. You're gonna like this.
All right, now I'm telling you, I don't like surprises.
I think he mentioned his surprise at the beginning when he came in.
Oh, this right here, this surprise right here is he's
tight.
gonna like this one. No, he don't like surprises, but he's gonna like this one. I'm almost guaranteed he's gonna like this one.
You don't like surprises, Charles? Why don't you like surprises? That's interesting.
Who, me?
Yes.
Because nobody can surprise me. Nobody. I just no, it never happens.
So
you mean you can always anticipate the surprise? Is that what you're saying?
Always.
So you've never been surprised?
They can't do it. They're wasting their time.
Nah, we gotta surprise them.
It won't happen. It won't happen. People are not. You know, the criminal mind is a stupid mind. You got to realize.
Wow.
What's
wow.
the password, man? What's the number password?
Well, man, I don't even think I can surprise him now. You don't convince me that I can't surprise you.
Yeah, if you're talking about a picture or something, I already seen that.
He mentioned it when he came in.
Are you serious?
I'm telling
That's what
you.
It was, man. It was the
can't
picture, man. For those who just tuning in, we got a new picture.
Look, Doctor, when he came in the show, he mentioned something that led me to think he knew about their surprise.
I told you, Resident Joe, the criminal mind is a stupid mind. They don't listen.
What you think about the picture, man?
Education.
But he just doesn't pay attention because you said it. You've made it.
Oh.
See,
what you think about the picture, man?
I like it, man. The guy smile look good. I know they had to put why they had to put the smile on?
Yeah.
I love
we gotta
it.
give a special shout out to the artist, man. She did a wonderful job.
She's
man.
good.
Now I gotta come in on time.
Now you have to come in on time, yes, sir.
Welcome to the show. We got the one, the only, the Tony. What up? What up?
Man, trying to make it. Make it do what it do. We just finished working, trying to make some things happen. I'm trying to appreciate Roy Kadash being with us. Trying to somehow let him know we definitely sent our heart to him in the past of his mom. We appreciate him still being with us.
Oh,
wow. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Not to have.
Definitely appreciate everybody. But anyway, we are here. Just wanted to say that out to everybody. I left my glasses.
You don't have your glasses, Tony?
It's somewhere around here. I've been in business meetings, so I am like, moving and going the whole time, but we making it anyway. How's all our wonderful people doing out there that listen and follow as well? Good answer. Good answer.
Everybody good. We had a little deep today. We were a little deep today.
What happened?
What happened with deep? What you mean by deep?
Deep. We were talking about the mortality rate for women having Black women in childbirth, and what else we talked about? Yeah, that's pretty much.
The Love Doctor showing the abortion graphically here on live.
Yes.
Graphically.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, those numbers will never be accurate because you got to look at all the ones that don't report. So you'll never get the accurate numbers on abortion. They'll give you numbers on us, and plus they'll fabricate some. But the Caucasian race have been known to have them and never be forthcoming, truthful about their numbers.
Not the abortion, the death after they have the babies.
So about the death rate of women after they have babies.
Yeah, say Black women are 6 times higher, more likely to, die during childbirth than any other race.
That's because, first of all, they put them in stressful positions. The way they have babies is not the proper way to do it. They should actually have a baby like they're sitting on a stool. They actually stress the woman by giving her the stuff that they give them to her actually stresses her and the baby. It's hard. You try to push a turd while you're just laying down in the bed versus if you're sitting up, your feet are up. So it makes it more easier and more conducive to them having them. The way they do it, they actually put them in more of a stress position. That's all the stuff they give them. Wow.
What is this guy doing right here?
I don't know. What is he doing right now?
Hey man, I'm looking to buy another car, man. You know how I do, man.
Buy that car.
Oh, is that the IROC?
I forgot what is he doing.
This position right here, man. Anytime we have cars in this parking lot right here, you know what I'm saying? I may pull off with a disrespectful over to checking somebody in. I don't know what may happen, man. I just don't know, man.
What is that? Candy apple red?
That's a red.
The man can't see neither. I told you, Joanne. I told you, the criminal mind.
Oh my God!
Education, brother, man. Education.
Yeah, she rumbles.
That look nice. What kind of car that is?
That's the IROC, 1989 IROC, T-top.
That is the IROC.
Yeah.
The way he said it, it was just.
You know what?
He loves that car. But Charles,
I like
that
them
car.
wheels you
buy
put
that
on. I ain't
house.
seen them wheels on it. I like them wheels.
Man, do y'all know what happened about the AC? Who damn, I done messed it up.
He know that AC my net. That's my sale pit.
AC blow cold.
Oh.
AC blow cold, man.
That's that car salesman pitch. That's what that is.
Listen, that's what they want to know. Spending the summertime. Tell me the winter. They ask me about the car. First time I want to let them know. The AC blow cold. One thing you don't want to do is listen, if you get a flat tire, you're on the side of the road, you at least want to know your AC blow cold.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's how we learn how to do it. Oh, the way. Oh, the way. You get them going? Okay. Because I can call the garage from my phone. We appreciate you stopping by.
Always Coca-Cola.
It's always Coca-Cola. What
Hey,
we gonna do?
whoever put this grass print in this top print of your grass, man, they ought to go somewhere, man.
He says a time print in the grass.
I'm gonna get my camera and find out who drove on my grass.
God dang it!
Oh, good. Was it you?
I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know who drove that trip, that gray truck, man.
Oh, that's who went on my grand.
Oh, who drive a gray truck?
Big Rim.
Oh, Timothy?
Yeah.
That's tight, man.
We want to believe he didn't drive on the grand.
Dwayne sound like he had some issues with that man driving over his grass.
There you go. Put me in there. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Man, this thing ain't regulation, man. I'm just telling you that, man. Your homeowner association, whoever over your homeowner association, they need to come get you, brother.
What ain't regulation?
The driveway ain't regulation, man.
Hey, you gotta do what you got. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, listen, man. This is what you talk about the corruptness in government. When your wife is over the homeowners association and you do what the world you want to do, you ain't got to talk to nobody. This man putting shingles on the windows, making driveways like he going to Wendy's lines. This is crazy, man.
Oh no, you did. You know what? I can go to Wendy's line. Oh my gosh. How rude.
Wendy's line. That man is wild.
It's over, man.
How rude.
I'm just saying, man. Peace up, A-Town down, man. Y'all do the blank y'all want to do, man.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, man. You know how it is. I'm going back to old unincorporated Stockbridge.
God, man. Y'all ain't got an amphitheater over there. We need an amphitheater down here.
I'm finna do it one time on Land Cuba Road. I'm rich.
That man is crazy. See what happened? Show him the picture showing a new picture for 2 mics on the mind.
Oh, I just had put it up. Let me see if I can grab it again.
Yeah, I saw Brent, my baby. She posting that the numbers are alarming. Don't worry about them numbers. Those numbers they make up. Our numbers are a lot higher than what they'll ever tell you. They'll never tell you how they play a major part into destruction and the killing of our people. They ain't from having babies. And because they purposely, use that, they give them an opportunity to eliminate when they're in the most vulnerable point. This is what they learned. They took Shamshun, they called Samson. When did they take him to kill him? When he was in the most vulnerable point after he cut his hair. They won't ever tackle our people or other nationality and their strength. They always attack people when they're weak. Look at Russia. When they go in to fight Russia, they go in to try to deal with it. They're trying to get them after them, shot a lot of their weapons down. They done showed off everything they had. Now you see they start coming out. Now they decide they're giving the Patriot missile. They start giving them this. They start giving the F-15, F-16. They want to get you and feel like you're weak when you're depleted. This is why the so-called people of color, this is why we've been behind. I know, and we have a lot of Caucasian fathers, and we love you all, everybody. But the truth is just the matter what we're dealing with all the time. We are constantly bombarded. We're constantly being killed. Our numbers are constantly being paraded, but nobody ever showed the other race's number. When you look at the Caucasian race, they're dying themselves. Their mortality rate is not as prevalent as people think as far as them continue to live a long life. You'll see some of them, but their number, they're dying off as well. They need body parts from other races in order for them to continue to exist. Wow, that picture almost favors your body. It's right there at the edge. We appreciate our person that draws who does this for us, Liana. We appreciate you. We are hard. So talented.
Man, Liana is awesome. Girl is talented.
She's talented.
Yeah, does a great job. Jenny, like your picture?
It's nice. I do. She's talented. She's good.
Yeah. Tula.
Man, I didn't realize how handsome I really was till I saw this picture. I'm like, wow.
Apparently you still have it.
There's a whole bunch of catfish on it, man.
Notice how we said she's talented.
Yeah, let's just say she's talented. Let's say she can do a lot with nothing.
Wow.
I heard a man call a man ugly right in front of his date, man.
I didn't feel that.
Ain't nothing can go right.
No, I'm just saying, you got dates, then you got mercy dates.
Man, that's a hard situation, man. I applaud that man for the abuse that man take, man, on a daily basis.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, boss.
Man. That man want to be saved. He want to be saved, man. So your say, look at that guy right there. Look at that guy right there.
Wow.
He an ugly joker. I'm telling you.
Y'all, you sick. What is Basha on tonight? Basha, what are you on tonight?
Listen, man, I just left the house of the hemp. So
Oh,
you already know.
I know that's right. I got to get rid of it. You know what?
Like
I'm
Ricky
behind
Rose
too.
and Drake say,
Listen.
I am on one.
Listen, listen.
You are hilarious, man.
I'm definitely behind tonight. I'm way behind it. I'm behind it. Two people held me up tonight, so I didn't get a chance to get started. But I had to get him. Those that don't, if you're worrying about him, you definitely it's definitely a calming, cool, relaxing way to just kind of take it easy, relax the mind, the rest. The body needs rest. Some of us, I need a starter. So hemp helps me to relax, to just kind of just calm from everything and just sit back and then get myself set so I can go to sleep. Also, I have to talk about somebody when I do it. It doesn't work unless I talk about somebody. So I found a homeless guy that I can talk about when I smoke him. I met this homeless guy. He was struggling. He was coming out of Christian religion. His pastor used to beat on him, kick him, call him names. And I found him and, picked him up out the gutter, gave him a slice of bread, been working with him. He still ain't doing no better. He has a wonderful wife and kids, but unfortunately, he's just a maniac. And so what I do is I focus all my tiredness and all my frustration and all of my whatever it might be, and I just channel in on that homeless guy and just let him have it. So it's coming, and that's what you gotta do. Find you somebody you can pick on. You need somebody in your life you can pick on who can't fight you back, that you can run them down to the ground, and you feel better about yourself. Don't let anybody tell me how you feel better talking about people. I do. I tell them, hey, would you make me sick? I'm sick of you. And you know what? I feel good. If I felt like bad inside, I felt like, oh man, I shouldn't do that. Then of course, I would say, let me stop. But I mean, it makes me feel better. Raw picture looks like an old. Who is that? Joel White. Who is that?
Jaleel White. That's Steve Urkel.
Joel White. And Dwayne picture looks like a young Joel White.
Jaleel.
Who is this? Joel who?
Steve Urkel.
Oh.
Oh, Steve Urkel. I don't know. Let me see the picture. Dwayne, Dr. Love, his picture like he been punched in the chin. It's kind of over to the side.
Our pictures look similar.
Who picture looks similar? Goodness, man, my eyes. Listen, if you getting old, please go get your eyes checked. Don't be out here trying to impress people. You can't see. Tell me you can't see till you get out of the way.
So long. You tried for a little while.
Listen, I can see. It's just the light, then, and then the little words. Man, listen, it's getting terrible.
You remember that doctor gave you them medicinal glasses that they wanted, right? The prescription glasses.
No. For the record, I do not wear prescription glasses. I wear reading glasses. And you wearing glasses because you're a turtleneck.
You don't even read.
He said medicinal glasses. He said medicinal. Dwayne, boy, you finna get the last thing you finna get on the Shabbat, man. You be ready.
That'll pitch him. That's right.
You be ready to be saved, man. Going on the bed. Everybody ain't gotta be married, man. But just know.
Hey, I heard that.
You tried, man.
I heard that, man.
I'm trying to see this stuff. I can kind of make it out. I mean, I can see it enough. Joanna, can you see it?
Preacher like Fred.
Can you put on work? What you got your contacts in?
I have my contacts in.
What you lit up so far for? You can't see that?
Mm-mm.
With contacts on, you can't see those words.
What words, Ron? Tony.
Outside the comment. Let me ask you that. How many fingers?
Oh, yes, I can see those words. You can't see those words?
I mean.
No, that means blind.
It's not. How many fingers I got?
Joanna, are you a psychiatrist? What's your profession?
I do. I'm a clinical worker.
I just want to keep you on the queue. Make sure you know your role.
Right. I'm not. You trying to say I'm not an eye doctor?
No, I'm not saying that.
I didn't think about that.
I'm just saying.
No, but no, I'm just saying these letters are clear. If he can't see them, he needs his glasses.
Jordan, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Do you know what song this comes from? You ready?
Go ahead.
But I had a praying grandmother. Where that came from, Jordan? Where that came from?
Can you keep on going?
Oh, you got me on that one.
Oh my goodness!
That came from that gospel
That's
song.
all he
The
know.
lady
That's
thought
all
she
he know.
married. That came from that gospel song when the woman said she married her drug dealer.
Yeah. What about this one? I don't want no peanut butter and jelly.
Is that a song you just made up?
Nah, it's a song. It's a gospel song.
Oh, I think I heard that before.
You know what I mean?
It's a gospel song.
That man said he told his mama he was hungry. He told his mama he don't want no peanut butter and jelly.
Then he ain't hungry. You can't be hungry and say what you don't want. If you're a kid,
You don't
you
want.
can get.
You don't want. Shout out to all the married couples out there.
Lamb chop.
Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that
Lamb
looks good,
chop.
Tony. Ooh, that looks good. I love lamb chops.
Shout out to the married couples that sit down and have real conversations. We had some real conversations today. That was an amazing thing. You know, you get some things off your chest. You know.
What happened?
You got to be able to.
Your phone breaking up. You can hear us.
I thought it was me for a second. I said no.
Say it again.
I'm sorry if y'all didn't hear it. I just, it wasn't meant to be.
You said something about you had a deep conversation with someone.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't meant to be. The aliens told. Can you hear me?
Did he just say the aliens? What in the world?
According to
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Even Satan himself transformed into the molecule. Oh, can you hear me?
Have you been doing it? Have you did it in CBD tonight?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I went rambling through y'all drawers and cabinets, and I think I ate the wrong thing.
Oh my goodness.
I hope you head straight to your house. Go straight home.
I think I had ate a mushroom. I ain't know.
Ooh.
You know how they be cooking up new stuff.
Just got me started. That's the first thing.
I'm starting to see spaceships on Bankhead.
You did eat a mushroom, huh?
Send in the video. Send in the video, boss.
The spaceships on Bankhead?
Uh-huh.
If you got the link, post it right there in the private chat.
He's driving.
No, that's a song, man. That's a figure of speech.
No, we found the video you had.
What video?
You got a video of somebody saying spaceship. You don't remember
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. I gotta find it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll have it for the show close. I have it for the show close. Guarantee. I gotta go back. Why is police in front of my job? I pay taxes. Hey man, I don't want to see no lights in front of my subdivision. What's going on, brother?
Yeah,
you gotta do this. You gotta do this somewhere else, man. Hey, bro, I pay taxes around here, man. Come on, man.
Don't drive, sir.
That's the neighborhood.
That's the worst thing you give a black man.
Didn't they have a shooting today or something in Atlanta or somewhere? Somebody did some shooting apprehended.
Oh, they did. Was that today or yesterday?
Yesterday, I think was Atlanta.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Really?
I saw that. Yeah.
They were quiet as
Let's see if
kept.
I
That's
can
the
find
thing they
info
had
on it.
apprehended.
Wow.
No, I think I got a video. They caught something. I guess he did a shooting. What was he shooting at?
There's been a lot of shooting lately.
That's because
Yeah, I'm finding a couple of articles. Is this the one about an employee and it happened in Forsyth? Is that the one you're referring to?
I just saw him say they apprehended him.
Why you just change your voice, man? Why, talk black, man. Stop talking black, white, man. Dwayne, why you just turned your voice to white, man? Why you just did that?
Y'all, I think this man really is high.
No, man. Why you just talk white, man? You just is this the one you referring to? You don't talk like that, Dwayne.
How you talk?
This man is gone. What are y'all feeding this man? Y'all lacing him with roach spray.
Hey man, when you come to the house of the Willy Wonka Smith factory, boy, ain't no telling what you gonna leave with.
That's right. They can, if you ate something in there, you probably ate something old, but they can just woke up today.
Hey, I guess I'm finna.
It might have been very saturated. Whatever you picked up.
I'm not on nothing, man. I'm on nothing. I'm just excited, man.
Human living.
Resident Joe.
Yes, sir.
Comments.
Comment.
Joshua Brittany said, I'm so dead. I know she didn't know that. What's going on? Why is Brittany dead?
She let that he gone. She got him in June. He gone.
What happened with him?
That guy's hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Oh, she said
Minnie, you must spike that man food or something. Wow.
But he ain't supposed to stop.
No, I'm eating now.
Told you we just got the kitchen just open, so anything saturated.
The lamb chop look good from what he put up.
Oh
my God, it looks so good.
Listen, Smith do a thing in the kitchen. A lot of people claim to cook. She do a thing when she want to put it down, she put it down. When she want to.
When she want to.
Mm-hmm. I have to wait to find out when she cooking for free.
When she want to. Wow.
Know what I'm paying. It is free. You got orders or you paying.
That's right.
So I want y'all to comment.
Yes.
Y'all don't appreciate
I'm glad that kitchen is back up because my private chef had been neglecting me over the past week or two.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. Oh. I told him how much we had to eat out. Ooh, we.
Yes. Kitchen's been down.
3 days.
Watch it back on.
Hey, I don't know who eat that much in a day, but that was it.
It's been rough. We make it. That's time to relax. Listen. All right, what we're gonna do? That play name that tune. How many notes y'all gonna give us?
So they said that was Helen Baylor is what somebody in the comments said. That tune that Boxy was playing referring to.
I'll give y'all the tune. Y'all gotta name it.
Go ahead.
What's up, man? All right.
What?
You got to hum that again. I can barely hear you.
What's the name of that song?
One more time.
Do it again.
Oh.
Cleaned up what I messed up. Minnie, do you know the name of the people who sang that though?
The Cleaners.
What's his name?
The
He dead too.
What do you mean he dead?
The Conspiracy.
The Conspiracy. That's the name of it. Conspiracy not dead. Are they?
The daddy. I know the daddy died, but I don't know.
You talking about Wait, hold on. He wasn't on Canned Spirituals.
First of all,
He did the same.
Listen, I remember that Canned Spirituals, boy. I grew up with that playing. Oh my goodness, I remember they song.
all right.
They got one called "It's Gonna Rain." There won't be water for 5 next time. Send a rainbow sign. Oh yeah, it's gonna rain.
They re-sung something that had already been sung. That song had been out.
Really? Well, what about the other one? The what is called a slow song? The Pull the Family Through.
Pull the family.
Pull the family through.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Y'all remember that song, Candy Spirit? I'm depending on you to pull the family through. Y'all remember that one? I'm depending on you. But they sung that song. I look, boy, I said,
you know what? I like to hear him sing it again and not you.
Oh, that's tight.
I don't want to hear you.
You remember that song, Roach Tooley?
What song what we do?
Can't Spirituals.
I remember a lot of that songs, but
all right, got another one.
What you got?
I got a name.
Reverend Joe, you got a clue? Because I sure don't.
He don't either.
Man, Resident Joe said about these niggas singing Negro
You'd be surprised, actually. You'd be surprised.
Oh, talk to him. What would be surprised to know, Reverend Joe? What would be surprised to know?
Name that tune.
Well, what you got to tell me? What?
These miniature bananas. What do they call them? Miniature bananas.
Nanas.
Manduros.
Reverend Joe, you bought me a fruit basket. I had these little bananas on here. I love these things.
You know what? She also I had a chance to try the grapefruit.
Oh yes,
I gave it to him.
Thank you.
Yeah, she gave me a grapefruit. I ate that grapefruit. I tore it up.
I did tell him Thule gave you that grapefruit.
Yeah, Thule, I appreciate you giving me the grapefruit. It was good. It was a good grapefruit.
Was it
I could have kept it.
I enjoyed it.
I told you.
I tried it one time when she put it in within the other fruits. It was really good. It's sweet. I have mine still.
That pink one is really good.
You know what? Talking about fruit real quick, I want to circle back on something now that we got Tony on the line. We were talking earlier about watermelons. Do you know how to tell if a watermelon is sweet or not? She said you got to put a straw on it. Have you familiar with that?
You lay the straw on the belly of the watermelon, and if the straw turns, it's sweet.
Oh, okay.
When I a long time listener, I don't know, I guess he fell off on us, but in Nigeria, he gave me that. Told us, remember, take the straw, you lay it on the watermelon. And if the watermelon turns, if the straw turns, the watermelon sweet. It's got to be straight, just a straw. And of the turn. We actually did, and it turned one way and it turned back, then it too.
Yes, sir. I told you.
We actually seen it. I'm talking about turn. I ain't talking about no make believe. No, listen, that thing turned, and then it turned itself. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
He said that's how they do it over there. That's how they tell. I mean, but every culture has a different way of how to. With us, we thump. I don't know what they thumping for. For people who they believe that it's gonna tell. Thumping the watermelon is not gonna make it sweet or sour. Make it. I don't get it. I mean, but some of them thump it. But like old people did, they go thump. They listen for a sound. So certain sounds, get them an idea on. This a good one here.
My grandma used to do that.
Thump, no doubt somebody thumped them so they would see. Let me see how they sound before I eat it. So it's a good one. I'm always listening for the sound that one made. So you keep mimicking that sound.
Man,
I just buy the watermelon. If it ain't no good, I'll be back to see you behind. You can get my money back.
Man,
back for you.
I have never heard of that strawberry, the straw on the watermelon tree. But that's interesting. I'm curious to know, will it do that on all the watermelons?
Okay, it's got to be the flat side of the watermelon. When a watermelon grown, it'll have a flat side of it.
I need to get a broom straw. It's a watermelon stand not far from where I'm at. I need to go down there with my broom straw and I need to put them on all them watermelons. I'm gonna see what happens.
I've been over there before. Them watermelons ain't no good.
You talking about that little shack right there? It's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I've been there. No, they ain't no good.
They hit and miss. See, inconsistent.
At a gas station?
Do you know they had $18 watermelons over there? I told them they rabbit mine.
That's how much.
Yeah, 18. She had $18, $15, and like $12.
Why you didn't get $12 on them?
I mean, I did, but I'm just I was mad. She got me.
And you want that watermelon? She sure does.
I had to. I wasn't gonna drive 30 minutes away to the farmer's market.
Ain't it good to be able to say that and you mentioned a woman when you said it?
They got them at the farmer's market for like $8 though.
I just went there yesterday. I'm gonna tell you where else they got them at. K. Rogers. Y'all go to any K. Rogers, and they'll have them. Oh yeah.
Where's
so
that?
the farmer's market got watermelon for $8.
Think about it, Tuli.
Go buy them from the water. I'll go buy them from the farm market. Go back out, stand outside down the street and sell them for 15.
Business.
Tuli, are you stumped? You almost got it, Tuli.
What?
Spell it out, Tuli. Spell it out.
Oh, gross! Hey, and I'm up here with you. Oh,
that light bulb finally clicked.
like K. Rogers.
What did you say? Go over Rogers.
He said K. Rogers. Anyway, but yes, I saw one, but I'm not in a. I'm walking in my femininity, so I don't pick up watermelons, so I can't buy those anymore.
And then here's a young lady here. She had been able to get no watermelon there going right on her life, so she's going to start her life over again. And that's a good suggestion. When you don't know how to find a watermelon,
hey,
when
I've been eating half a watermelon every day.
Start your life over. That was a lot of
right now. If you hungry, don't get your full meal. Go grab your watermelon, eat your watermelon before you go to bed. It's healthier. It's easier on your digestive tract.
I ain't need to put a pamp on. You gonna just piss yourself.
In the bed. You will TT in
You
the
know,
bed.
you know what? I tell you what. If you over a certain age, then yeah, you don't need to drink water before you go to bed.
Put a diaper on and go on enjoy yourself. Otherwise, all you're gonna do is be up all night pissing. Don't eat no watermelon.
Really? Do y'all wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom? Seriously?
I do.
Joe, you don't do that, do you?
Only when I get some coffee.
I sleep throughout the night.
You what?
I sleep throughout the night. I don't wake up at all.
Yeah, we sleep throughout the night.
I do too. Don't do that. Sometimes if I have watermelon.
Sometimes.
So
water is over.
Yeah, y'all make it sound like y'all go to sleep like y'all going on a road trip. Hey, y'all gotta use the bathroom before you go to sleep now. Y'all better go. Better go. You know, if you know
some people don't sleep throughout the night.
You just pee in the bed.
No, I can't sleep all night anyway.
You can't? You cannot sleep?
No, not call my job. I can't do that. I got members and I got Arkia and Arcoot, and I got coons and baboons. They know that.
That's terrible.
So you got humans mixed in with them livestock. Listen, I get about 4 hours of sleep.
God, the Wayne Curtis get on my dang on nerves.
Man, me and your boo. Well, let's go sit by to him.
You know he make his own curtains?
I can believe it.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. I went to his house in Orlando. That man had curtains for every window, like different colors. He got
facts
colors for sequins. I say, man, who goes to the dang on fabric store and make different color curtains? And then he had his own podium in his garage, like he was preaching.
You know what? Do you still have those pictures?
Huh?
I'm curious. Do you still have those pictures?
Yeah, I got the pictures.
Somebody got them pictures, man. Send me them pictures, man. For y'all, for those of y'all don't know, he's actually telling a true story, and it's from years ago, but he's actually true. Believe it or not, I have a creative mind, very talented. That's why I became a certified life coach to help people navigate through the vicissitudes of life.
That man just said 2 words in one. Did y'all hear that? That man said, I have a creative mind. That's one word, man. You can't say that separately.
That man's sick, man.
That ain't like no toys sold separately. You gotta say that.
He didn't get with old girl who said she gonna start her life over again.
Oh man.
Maybe she went on his comedy session.
Hey, listen, man.
Also, next week, what a permit the creek don't ride. We're gonna have we're looking to have a guest on here. We'll see if next week time permit. We're looking to have Tony the bus driver.
Oh.
Who drive for
who is that?
Tony the bus driver. Pull up a clip of him on YouTube. I mean on
I just type in that word? Okay.
Phrase.
Instagram.
Education.
Yeah, I see it right here. Say Tony the tour bus driver.
Mm-hmm. That's one. Never seen him.
All right, let me go ahead and pull it up.
That's where he's supposed to be on him. We're gonna see that he drive over. Look at him. For those that familiar with Tony the bus driver.
As Artie can't see, bitch, you gonna fuck your shit up a little bit more than Artie is.
Him and Drew.
Which one is he?
And then I pulled over. Now the generator when they start up on that start up.
Bitch, we knew that. Fuck.
Yeah, so I went out there and switch off.
That's a nice bus right there. That's an RV.
No, what's the tour bus?
And we finna set it off in this motherfucker, you heard me? We finna put you bitch ass niggas in the
Tony, that's a fucking trash man. He can't help us. Tony, that is a trash man. Fuck, we're fucked.
What are you doing?
Hey, you gotta clean the
what the
windows,
fuck
man.
are you doing, bro?
I'm trying to catch it on top. I can throw it over there. I got this side clean.
Or just
They all took it. Okay. And I didn't want to be the one sitting out like the so thumb when I go around if they get it.
So let's say jump off the bridge. Are you gonna jump off the bridge?
But no, it's not that. We're going around them if they catch it.
bitch, your eyes yellow. I don't trust.
He might try to go take a COVID test.
Driver. Right. And I feel like he might have
What do you guys
exposed us
actually?
to
What are you doing?
Okay, pretty much his eyes been yellow lately, and I don't trust shit. He been driving the damn bus, and we feel like we've been exposed to COVID through him. I don't know what he be doing at night and going off, and when we leave him,
because I be watching his glasses be funking up.
So we back on tour, man. I'm out here with my torturous driver. Tony, come on.
Look at that gun. Look at that gun.
No. Pull that back out. Pull that back out. That shit like a pin. What the fuck is that gonna do, Tony? This nigga got a Wild Wild West gun. Tony, who you gonna pop with that, man? Pull that motherfucker out one more time. Pull it out one more time. Boy, got a pocket rocket for you.
He said pocket rocket.
Get out of here.
That's hilarious right there.
Hey, Tony, stop. How you feel, man?
Man, I feel good now. Let the rocks off.
Talk to it, nigga.
Ooh, boy, they was like a
We
nut.
finally got him a nigga, man. It was like a what, Tony?
It was like a nut. A good nut.
He back on the road, man. He on the run.
Where's my lawyer? I'm locked up.
So next week, If the creek don't ride, we're looking to get taught on here. The tour bus.
Man, that's your family, man. Y'all got some crazy.
Yeah, that's my cousin. He is crazy as can be. Have been crazy all his life, and then some. Great guy, straight shooter, no chaser. I guess it just running. It just run how we do it. It just straight no chaser.
Tony, the tour bus driver. How about that?
Off the chain. Much love to him. Much love to him.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But at the end of the day, we got to work to make this thing better. Let's see that. How about we come up with a plan that makes sense for everybody to make money?
Make money.
Yeah, I'm serious. How about we come up with a plan for everybody that listen, watch us, and follow us? Let's make money. What we don't do, we don't learn how to come in. You think about it. Companies will come in and get started. And once they reach a certain feat, they seek investors. Then they get on the stock exchange. They're only able to do what they do because of other people that put things in their monies. You know what I'm saying? Their revenue. So it helps them to be able to go out and do more. So it increases. As they increase, the people that invest in them increase. All of the patterns of what they do out here to make money and do things to be successful today, we can do as a people. It ain't just a black thing or a white thing. It's a people thing. Especially people for truth, people for honest, with people. There's a lot of us out here. We just don't give ourselves an opportunity. How we work together, how we really build something. People are always afraid to. People that are afraid to fail are people that are afraid to succeed. I want y'all to remember that tonight. If you're afraid to fail, it'll keep you from making success. I had so many losses, I couldn't count them. But I won at the end. If I hadn't had the losses, if I had stopped at the first loss, I never had an opportunity to be a winner. You can be that same person. You can't allow all your fears. They'll block you in. They'll keep you back. You won't ever get to be the full potential person you are. The person I am is the person that's not afraid to aspire for more. The only thing can happen is I'll either learn my limits, that how far I can go, or either I'll find out I can go further. But I can do neither if I do nothing. That's my saying tonight. At the end of the day, that's what you gotta look at. You can be the person holding you back. Safe can be good to a point, but then how do you ever get there? I mean, eventually you gotta, it's the leaps, it's the bounds, it's the people that made that venture that got us to where, look, even when we got in the helicopter, no doubt somebody ran that thought if they flapped their arms hard enough, they'll fly. Injured, crippled, dead. But look at what happened from people that kept following the pattern and say, I take what you started and I'll make it better. That's how you got to start looking at life. Stop being the person that holds you back because of your fears. Don't be afraid to go further than you've gone before. Just make sure you're doing the right thing. Just always remember your creator, your spiritual balance, your bounds. That's the only thing I look at keeping me from doing anything. There's certain things I can't do because it's just, written for me. But other than that, I'll take nothing off the table. I can honestly do all things through the Most High and through Yahushua HaMashiach that strengthen me. Hey, I can't say it enough. You know how we feel about you. Hey, if anybody asks you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night, right here at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, on 2 mics in my mind. Hey, if nobody else tells you they love me, we love you. And our language is called Lahab. Truly, love Dr. Resident Joe, Shari Boston. Take us home.
Yeah.
Resident Joe, what was this? This a new one. Is that a new one? You look like Cher. You remember Sonny and Cher?
No.
Are we doing the same?
Yeah, we're gonna do the same. Who's gonna start out tonight? All right, I'm gonna start out tonight. I ain't get to start off.
Oh, you just had said a good one.
I was gonna follow that
that was
one.
yours. You said a good one.
Follow that. Go ahead, follow that one.
Watch your mouth, Dwayne. Watch your mouth. And that man being slick on the side, that man said, you done preach a sermon. I don't know who the preacher, me or you. You supposed to be introducing the speaker.
They had a couple of words there. I see him. We keep eyes on them. What you got for a Resident Joe?
What did you
All
say?
right, let's
What's she coming off on? I thought we were continuing, right?
Well, I mean, I told we are. Y'all gonna continue on what I said.
What did you say?
Which one were you looking at? I
He
said
spoke about doing right.
You said you had it. I didn't say it.
I'm talking about doing right. I'm talking about, your debt limit, your ceiling, not being afraid to go further, That's the only way you're gonna know how far you can go.
Okay.
Even when I lose,
Yes.
I win.
That's what I'm talking about. Can you explain?
I know where he got that from.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
When I lose, I win, man.
Resident Joe, what
I
you
ain't
got?
seen that movie in years.
Okay, I'm gonna follow the right because that touched me right there. So do the right thing because you know it's the right thing. Not don't do it for others to see you do the right thing.
What we gonna do tomorrow night?
Put that check on the board.
No, listen up. If you listen, listen. Hold on.
Look at.
Go ahead. We'll vote. Let's vote. I don't want to be prejudiced. Let's vote. Explain it. Let's do this. Let's be fair.
Well, let me say it one more time.
No, I'm gonna let you say. I'm gonna let you say. We're gonna be fair. Listen, and we'll vote. Go ahead.
Do the right thing because you know that's the right thing to do, not for others to see, to watch you do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to see you or watch you. All right, I'll get the check.
That's all I'm saying. Listen.
I wrote a quote the other day. I should have, and I wrote a quote, and I should hold on.
Love
I'll come back.
You go and put that check up for me now. He's gonna put that up. He gotta do
Well,
Listen,
but I'll come back with the quote I wrote.
Let me tell you where you crash at. When you come off starting, that thing be on it. And you just no dive. Isn't that right? Don't do it. Don't do that. Sister, don't do that. Right?
You need to get you some help. Come back.
Next week, I'm gonna be on that hem.
Listen, she said, "Here goes." I said, "Joanna, go ahead. Your choice." She said, "No. Never. I'm not gonna follow Pastor. I'm not gonna follow you because I'm gonna talk about right. We talk about the right. Listen, don't you go do that right thing. You'll do that right thing. And listen, people want to look, but don't you let them look at you. You'll do your right thing because they're right."
Hold on, I am going to come back.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay. When I go across the street, I make sure I do the right thing always.
Oh, that's it. Everybody got to follow right in Spanish with a Spanish accent.
I know how to say that. That's habla derecha.
When they tell me to go left, guess what I do?
Hazlo correcto.
When they tell me to go left,
that's right. It's a la derecha, and left is a la izquierda.
He's right.
I be knowing.
But this is the only problem I got. When the last
So my
time
quote in Spanish was "Hazlo correcto." Maybe I'm saying it in Spanish and translating incorrect. Maybe that's
say it in Spanish. Say it in Spanish. Let's hear it.
Hazlo correcto, porque sabes que es lo correcto, no para que otros te vean.
Yes.
There you go. It's in Spanish. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Por favor.
All I heard was pork in there. She said,
no pork.
I'm gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say
Y'all had some really good ones tonight.
Oh, that's a jam. Yeah, come on, give it to it. Y'all gotta talk in a Spanish voice. Give us the come on, Dwayne, you're next. You gotta talk Spanish. Use a Spanish accent.
Me gusta. Ándale, arriba, me gusta.
I don't pay attention to nothing, do it.
I found the quote that I wrote.
All right, go for it.
Let's do that. Do the right thing because you have to, not for others to see you. That's what it was.
Do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's a fight me coming out.
Say it again, Resident Joe.
Come on.
Come on, John. I got a check for you.
I'm about to read the one that I wrote, though. Let me.
Read it. Go ahead, read it. Oh yeah, that's deep.
All right, go ahead,
it's not that deep. It's not.
No, but
it's not so deep.
Let me listen to my Spanish ears. Go ahead.
put the chicken down.
It was in English though, Tony. It was in.
No,
in Spanish.
I'm trying to listen to hear the Spanish accent. Go ahead.
All right. Do the right thing because you have to, not because others are watching you or see. Wait, hold on. I'm changing it. Do the right thing because you have to, not for others to see you. That's what I wrote.
The right thing. Yeah.
And you wrote that.
All right.
Yes, sir. I did.
You took time out your day to write that.
And right. So you've
Well,
been
no,
waiting.
I woke up one day and I wrote that.
You picked up your pen.
And you
No, I picked up the keyboard and I wrote that.
But you're supposed to be coming off the dome.
Listen, man, you get 3 checks just for doing all that.
Resident Joe, I got one for you in Spanish. You ready, Resident Joe?
Go ahead.
Al mal tiempo, buena cara.
Okay, but that's a famous quote. You didn't make it up.
Thank you. You didn't make it, and he ain't said nothing. Thank you.
I said it in Spanish.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Damn.
Dr. Joe just declined the option to do a quote next week. Says cause you always getting shit.
That's true. You're right, Lucura. You're right.
Tell her why you get the actual reason you're getting checks is because you start off good.
Because I start off good and I ended it wrong. So I have to work on that, Lucura.
You gotta work on
I'm gonna
that,
be on
girl.
help next week.
You gotta work on your finishing.
Don't forget, Lucky Ariel, she's supposed to be getting ready to start a whole new life over. But this you gotta remember.
So
how
here's
about
mine.
and you start
Lucura, you're gonna get a check with me.
No, all right, what you got?
All right, so what I got is whether you believe you can do it or you can't do it, you are true.
You know what, man?
I think he started right, but he
something just fell out my life. I don't even know what it was. Did anybody feel like something just fell out their life? It's like something just fell out my body. It's like, but I don't know what it was. It's like,
like doo-doo.
Yeah. You can't flush me. I don't know.
Like doo-doo.
Tootie, come on. Bostic, you up, buddy?
Oh. What? It's original?
I can tell my wife, stop taking her behind the Aldi getting these cheap drinks. Can't do it, man.
What kind of drink is it?
It tastes like drink, man.
It ain't juice, it's drink.
Man, listen, man, it tastes like the word drink on it. Come on, man.
Some kind of way they put the word inside the liquid. My cousin either call it grink. They said, man, I need a grink.
Okay, I'm just gonna go out with it. I don't have no original tonight.
See that? I know you feel like go get something.
Cause y'all all over. Every time I think of what I had to follow somebody else. I just don't know. Let me see.
Mama used to say, "Take your time, young girl."
Young man, young girl.
Boston, did you have one?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead. I might do it after that.
No, I'm going last.
Ooh.
Okay. Tootie goes last, man.
No,
Well, she go last. She got to give us her speech, so she need to go now. You need to just
know your role and shut your mouth, Dwayne.
That's it. Take that, turn that, pull it to the top, and tie it up.
And get that big old piece of dandruff off your left shoulder.
Yeah. He didn't see that, did he?
Oh, fight without words or weapons.
Fight without words. Oh, that's just throw them hands.
It's hard to fight without words or weapons. That ain't no fight at that point.
You can still use your hand.
I didn't say you could use your hand. I said fight without words or weapons.
You said weapons. Yeah, your hands is a weapon.
Thank you.
Oh, I guess that's her way of saying don't fight.
Don't fight.
But she didn't say don't use your hands though. See, it sound good, but you left some out. I just said throw them hands. Don't even sometimes an argument and words can deter.
Fight without words or weapons. That means that's what you're doing yourself. You fighting for what's right, or you fighting to
Get that
succeed,
check. Get
or
that
you
check.
fighting to. I told y'all I ain't had nothing, but I think it's okay.
You
All
said
right.
fight without words. What? So what else? So you can't fight with nothing else? You can't fight with your hands?
You can fight with your. You can fight with your mind. You can fight with your ability. I don't know.
Sound like you talking about a silent protest?
You can fight. Just fight. Just fight for your right to party. I don't know.
That's a good one. I like it, Tulip. What we got, Boston?
That's right. Now, this one I posted earlier. This is something that I think is fitting. To avoid disappointment, take people as they are and not what you want them to be.
Bam.
That's some of y'all.
I like that one. I like that one. I like that one.
I like it. I like
There
it.
it is, Tulip.
I got another cousin, a crackhead. So I love him as a crackhead. I love him, huh?
We all got crackheads in our family.
Ain't that crazy? You know what they ought to do? All crackheads, I'm gonna pass a law if I ever get in a powerful position law. All crackheads gotta be related to each other. They can't be related to nobody else. Because it ain't fair for other people who don't smoke crack to be related to them.
Okay.
There you go, Tulip.
Anybody want to come along and protest, get with me. We're gonna do it. All crackheads gotta be related to each other. They can't be related to nobody else. That way nobody have them in their family no more.
We coming up on yep.
All right, y'all.
All righty.
Time to
See
go.
y'all next time.
All right, Leo.
Go.
Okay, let me tell y'all this. You can't look like money and act like a food stamp.
Oh, go girl. Go ahead, girl. I like that, girl. Go ahead, girl.
That's true, though.
Woo! Drop the mic after that, too. Just drop the mic.
Bam.
Bam.
Can't
Drops
look like
it.
money and act like a food stamp.
Holla.
They're gonna be tight for people, but I don't know. So people with food stamp, what they look like? They just like nothing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, think about it, it's a little saying, but for people got food, they're saying, man, that's tight.
So what if you? So
Well,
what
most of the white people look like money, but they act like food stamps, though, because they got money, but they act poor.
No. What are the
Is that
people
it?
that look? What are the people that look like
That's
food
another
stamps
check.
got money?
Yeah, exactly. And there's some people that look like that, and they be
Yeah,
packed.
yeah,
They stacked.
that's right.
But
No, so do they look like food stamp, but live like money?
hey, hello, man. We got to rewind this tape, man. We got to rewind this tape with the
To what
last.
part?
Resident Joe just said, "What about if they look like money and act like food stamps?"
Yeah, that's another check. Let me tell you what I found out what she's been doing.
It's the same thing.
You know what she's doing? When she started
No,
off, she
I'm just saying, you forgot the word white people.
yeah.
They look like food stamps.
But
But they have money.
How you sound racist?
Yeah, that's bad. She fell out the picture. Look, she just fell.
Hey, that's not what she said. All I want.
No, I'm so sorry. Some people, some because they do have money and they wear like those shorts that they look like they, but they have money. You know what I mean?
That's
Just leave it alone, Dr. Joe. Just take the L. Just take the L.
You know we got to.
I want you to go to New York and get on the L train. Get on the L train.
What's your profession, Resident Joe?
I stay in my profession.
Psychotherapy.
Yeah, I want to just make sure you're on cue. Make sure you're on cue.
That's all. Just keeping her A-room.
That girl.
But that coat was nice.
Hold on. I got one.
All right, what is it?
What are people who look like money but act like food?
Whoa!
That's good. That's good. I like it. There you go. Drop the mic. I like it.
He was doing that for you. He was saying it's like the third time.
I know. That's why I like it.
Oh yeah.
I do.
Let me ask you something. When you speak in English, do you naturally want to speak Spanish at the same time?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes speaking
My brain thinks in English. My brain thinks in English, and when I speak in Spanish, my brain thinks in Spanish.
Hey, where you grew up at? Where you grew up at?
I grew up from baby to 9 years old in El Salvador, and then I was in New Jersey for the rest of my life till now,
Really?
and now I'm in Georgia.
So you grew up and went to poverty and crime and murder, corruption.
Have you ever used
Well, my country was poverty.
No, I'm talking about New Jersey.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But my country and New Jersey.
What's your question about this?
I already asked it. If you didn't catch it, that's fine. I said, have you ever used the word nigger?
Oh,
And she hurt me.
Who hurt you?
Little doctor, have you ever used the word nigga?
It make my teeth whiter.
Because Resident Joseph, when I talk about my Caucasian people, she said the white people. That hurt me to my heart. That hurt me.
Charlie Bastic, I have white friends.
It doesn't matter. I have black friends. So what are you saying? Like what does that mean?
I'm just saying though, I have white friends.
Friends, how many of us have them? Let's be friends. Yeah, I remember
I
that.
apologize for anyone that got offended.
Thank you. We were gonna
I love my white people.
That's right. And you love the black people.
Somebody want to know right quick. We got a question to answer.
All right, Tuli.
What language do people that are deaf speak in since they were born deaf?
What language does someone deaf?
The language that the people around them speak. Whoever raised them.
Okay, listen. What language does someone deaf since birth speaks in? You said the language of the people around them?
Oh, because I thought like in their mind. You know, like Tuli was just saying they don't speak because they're deaf. Tuli's like, what? It makes no sense.
I'm just saying.
She's saying the language of the people, like the language of the deaf
Because
people.
I thought he was saying what language do they think, but it's they speak.
So they deaf, they can't hear.
Right.
So you know what? That's amazing because you wouldn't be able to formulate a
But
word.
they do. They
You
do
can't
speak.
word
They
unless
do speak language. They do have their language though. They do have sign language.
Well, it's hand taught. That's teaching them certain signs that they make with their hands, illuminate.
But it's either English but it's either the language of whoever's teaching them.
So you got to figure: do people in sign language speak it in Spanish or English?
So the Spanish sign language?
Yeah, because they learned the sign language in that language.
So do Spanish people have to do their hand like that so they be all over the place dancing when they do sign language?
No, what I'm saying, Tony, is that the deaf person learns in the language that they teach them.
So show me, how do you say I love you in Spanish, in sign language?
I don't know. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. I'd never learned at sign languages. I don't never learn.
In the hood.
So is it different sign language? Is I love you different in Spanish and in English? Like I'm trying to see.
Yeah, because the I is not the same in Spanish. It's yo. It's not I. So it's different letters. The alphabet is different letters.
But it's sign language.
The Latin screwed all us up.
All I know is my friend was deaf. Her parents were deaf. Her parents spoke Spanish. She spoke English, and it was different.
How she learn English if you're deaf?
She went to high school, so she learned English around her friends, and she went to school to learn sign language.
She was deaf?
Her parents were deaf.
Oh, I bet you said she was
Doris. I'm gonna bring her in, Doris.
She there with you right
She's
now?
Puerto Rican.
She ain't there with you right now. You bad up from the computer. But you backed up from the computer. I'm like, where's she been all this time? You like, I'm gonna bring her in now. I'm like, she's been here this whole time.
So bro Tim said there's only one sign language. So I'm incorrect.
Oh gosh.
There really is. There's only one sign language because you're teaching people by the hand gestures, really how to certain things you're doing. Like if I tell you, like, over here. So you learn that from the hand gesture. It's not the language. It's gonna be more the language. It's gonna be more the It's gonna be the hand gestures. But it was nice while you.
So what about the alphabets?
Yeah, she said
it's the same.
I looked it up. Spanish sign language is different from English sign language.
Let me ask you a question. If you went deaf over him right now, which one you think we're gonna teach you?
Whatever we're gonna feed you.
That's gonna be the English. So we're gonna teach the English, and everybody. By God, if you don't learn English sign language, you ain't got no business in this country.
I think Dwayne go boo boo every day at the same time.
Either that or he rolling on that floor. He be the perfect.
Sleeping.
Oh yeah, he can't stay.
Yeah, he said he's fun.
He kind of
baby, don't say a word. Mammy's gonna give him a mockingbird.
So we
if
got
that mockingbird don't sling. Well, old mama don't pee on him with her bangaling.
There are over 300 sign languages. I didn't know that either.
Who told her to go count them? Let me tell you, so y'all come on this show, don't come on all this accurate information because we got some in our mind is working. One sign language. So somebody point at your face, is this Spanish or English?
So, Brother Tim, you're incorrect.
I believe in you. I believe in you, Tim. Don't let them. Kid Gravity say hello. Hello, Kid Gravity. We're glad to see you.
Hey.
We got Simone, what's she saying? What? That's what I thought. That it was a universal. I'm sure there are some dialect. Is that dialects?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There's a group of black people that are trying to change some words because they say that words that aren't associated with. You know, you should actually spell because a little different. That's a language right there. Negative things. I believe ugly and black have similar signs. Wow. Ugly and black have similar signs. Who?
That's what she's talking about. That's why people are trying to change it because they have the. Why are we talking about this? I'm just.
Well, I don't know, but they have the. I know they usually use the tequila. Hey man, you too old to be going doodle and doing the show.
Man, you too old to be wearing shorts and a turtleneck, man.
Yeah, man. You ain't thought the couch that time.
Hey man. Hey man, I'm tired of all these camera on and all trips and all this. It is what it is.
What
did you just curse?
It is what it is.
A G-string and a turtleneck.
A G-string.
Hey, and what? And what?
Turtleneck, man. You're a freaky joker, man. I'm just
Lakers in 6. Stop it. No, Lakers not in 6.
Oh, they winning the game right now?
They should be. Who winning it? Right quick. I got to see that before we go.
This ain't fair, man. The Heat play during service time and Shabbat. Hey, man.
But they play against them. What are they? The Celtics.
Yeah,
they said a white boy doing them.
Who? What's the score?
Oh snap! 4 minutes left. The Lakers losing.
I told them they done. Ask them who told them. I told them they were gonna get them. They lose this one. They done. LeBron cannot come back and win. He ain't gonna be able to do it. 2 losses back to back now, and you got to get back home. He'll win 1. They ain't gonna come back. They gonna get him. That 3-1 gonna hurt him. Mm-hmm. And then he got to come out 3 straight games. He done ran a good race. Him, Steph. People break down, man. Played along. Both of them played along.
He ain't got nothing to prove.
Yeah.
No, that's right, honey. Make your money. You ain't got nothing to prove. Woo, that's me. Woo.
You got to prove every day. You got to prove something too.
What?
That's why you're here. Prove it. That name is. Yeah. So y'all be ready now. Lakers gonna take their loss. That's what I was looking for. LeBron to go home and Steph. They can go sit on the same couch and look at some nobody. It's time for him to retire. You ain't Michael Jordan. Stop.
That's all. Just go get your money. Get your
Ain't
money.
nobody shooting basketball made a better deal than Bill Russell and Michael Jordan.
Really?
One said, let me win almost every one. One said, let me win 3. Let something happen tragic to my dad. I'm going to go play baseball, come back and win 3 more.
That's why you did.
And I sell out to do anything. That'll be the question next week. Y'all answer. Do you believe that celebs, athletes, or regular people sell their soul in order to be successful?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, that is. Do you believe it? That there are people, not every one of them. Do you believe that there are even ordinary people? Ordinary people do it. If I would look at celebrity, athlete, ordinary people actually make wages and deals just so they can get just a chance at some things in life. Do you believe it or not? So y'all think about that.
That's the question for next week.
Next week, and then don't forget, if everything have, if Yahuwah willing, he tear it, that means he don't come, and if the creek don't rise, we'll try to have Tony, the tour bus driver, on here for a few minutes with us next week, and let him talk with him and just find out what's going on out here and what Tony, the bus driver, out there getting into, and what he driving, and what he see on them roads and highways. So we got to help y'all so you can be safe when you out there. And if you see Tony, the tour bus driver, don't run up on him too fast. He might go in their pocket and give you a little sunshine. Slow down, take your time. Say, oh, Tony, it's me. Let me slow down a little bit. I just want to say, hey. That's how you want to say, I want to just say, hey. So we're going to have to get ready to go, but we appreciate y'all and we love you.
Appreciate y'all too.
Y'all know we need to come up with a song. We need to sing them before we leave. 2 mics on the mind. Hub all the listeners. 2 mics.
Y'all too.
Hub the listeners. All the listeners on 2 mics and a mind. Red, yellow, black, and white. If they don't like this, we'll fight.
Not without
Hub the people, listener, follow, and contribute to hit the cash app and the like button of the show.
Yeah, take us home, yeah.
We're about to take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Listen to radio show. This station is now becoming the power in the universe.
Tony Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going high on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. And the mind.
All right, you do something better. I'll do something better, and we'll be better together. Until next week.
Yeah.
Good night, Tony.